Hello and welcome my friend. And then I have very interesting issue and defect in my Volvo car, and now I have really this Volvo's great 2.4 liter gasoline engine, 5-cylinder engine with turbocharger, what is normal stuff in USA markets. This is very common engine is Volvo V70 and S60 and S80 and S90 cars, and also these Volvo's SUVs, very similar motor. And now I have issue that this my car, it won't and it don't start when C is hot, and it is so that my Volvo starts when it is cold in morning, but when I have drive about 100 miles, then this my engine, it won't and don't start. And that's we have to test a little bit that what is the issue. And let's go to forward. Okay, and then when we are doing this test, and this is really piston compression test, and now we have in here this great Volvo's gasoline engine. We have to firstly purchase from like ebay.com or amazon.com this compression tester, and here I have this basic model, and there is only thing that we have to check that what is this our car's spark plug, this sides, and normally it is like this. When we look this area, it is 14 millimeter. This is standard M14, and then there is possibility M12 and M10, and we could purchase for that purpose a little bit better compression tester. This is like digital, and this cost about 50 to 100 euros, and this basic analog tester, what is just fine, this cost about 10 to 20 US dollars. And this is good first tester to us, and now we are so lucky that I do this testing in both systems. This is this digital meter, this use battery, and this is even made in Germany, and there is digital compression tester, what means like in English that digital pressure meter, and there are those texts in Germany, but start and reset and cylinder and reset, very easy. And this tester tests even 20 bars pressure, and this is good tester. And next I install in here 9 volts battery, and then we can do this testing. But before of this job, we have to take all of this my car's spark plugs away, and this is the test that we have to test all cylinders. And if we have like V8 Lexus car, we have to take 8 spark plugs away, and if we have this basic Toyota Corolla, then we have only 4 spark plugs, and in this my Volvo car there is 5 spark plugs. There is like 5 cylinders and 5 spark plugs. That's I have to take all of these spark plugs away. And now I will show you that when we take 2 of those spark plugs away, that I will show that basic idea, and we can see that what is status of these 2 cylinders, because normally all cylinders are quite similar, sometimes sometimes some cylinder pressure is really low, but normally quite similar pressures. And I open this cylinder and then that one. And let's go to look closer. Okay, and in Volvo engines, firstly we have to take this one steel bar away in here, and now I have made a little bit pre-work, and I have take these hexagonal screws away in here that we can see this our spark plug area, and then I open this part also, and note that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws what we have to take away, and I will show that what those screws look like. Okay, and here we can see they are like hexagonal or Torx head screws, and these are easy to open, and they are really 8 pieces. They are easy to open. But next we go to look ignition coil. Okay, and then now we can see there's cylinder 1, 2 and 3 and so on. And now I take away this first and second cylinder, and for that first step is that I have to unplug this ignition coil electric connector. Okay, and there we can see very nicely this ignition coil. It is this part, and then this connector opening. Now we need this sharp spike tool, and when I little bit lift up this connector and then pull out, I can open this connector. And now we have possibility to see this ignition coil, and then next part is that I need 10 mm socket that I can open this bolt in here. There is my, and now I use my electric driver, and it is a little bit faster, and you can also purchase this device when you open these bolts like 100 times per day. Okay, and there is really 10 mm bolt, and then I can little bit move and lift up, and there is ignition coil made by Volvo. Okay, good. And then we can look this spark plug. Okay, and then we can look what the spark plug look like. It is in there, in that area, and then we need 17 mm spark plug, this socket. Okay, and then we really need 2 tools. This is firstly socket for spark plug opening, and it is actually 16 mm, and this fits my car's these spark plugs. There are different sides. Normally it is 16, sometimes 18 and sometimes 14. And then I need longer this connector and extension for my wrench. And now I only install this my socket in there, and then little bit movement. Now it's in position, and then I take my bracket or then impact driver, and opening direction is in that way. And now I use this my electric driver, and when I have this magnetic socket in here, look, now this spark plug is in here. This is nice, and we can look that closer, and there is really this connector socket, there is small magnet inside, and we can purchase these sockets from ebay.com or amazon.com, and in that way we can also check that what is this my spark plug type, and this one my is made in Bosch, and then we can check also this my spark plug head. And normally if this is like white everything is okay. But if this is black or wet, then we have issue in our oil consume, or gasoline consume, or coolant consume. But this looks like very nice. Okay, and this is like fine, and then we install our compression testing devices in there. Okay, and now idea is that there is this my basic tester, and now this compression level must to be more. There is like this testing scale, it is like PSI, kPa, and this my testing pressure should be in this green area in here. If this is black, then I have too low compression. Bad pistons and piston rings. I need to replace those. Okay, and then this area, this is like spark plug head, and there is gasket, check that you have, and then I need to only rotate this in this hole in same way like this spark plug. Okay, and now we can see closer, and this job is really in that way that I only rotate that my hose and this connector, and suddenly it takes contact, and it can take a little bit time. And sorry, I was wrong direction. Now it's right. Now it takes contact. And then I rotate that so long that I can't move this with my hands, fingers. No any pliers or no any tool. So long that it is like stuck. Good. Now it's stuck, and we can then look this my meter, and now meter is there like in scale. It is 0, and next step is that I have to go to start my engine. And let's look at what looks like when I start this about 30 seconds. And in my case, if this engine starts, then it's enough that this tester is about 5 seconds in on. And this is possible to also do so that engine starts like a little bit, like in my case. Okay, and now I go to start my engine a little bit. Okay, good. And now we look at what is compression in my tester. Okay, and now we look at what is my result in here, and it is just like 9. And now I take this my testing device away, that we can look this amount better in closer. And now we can look that closer at this thing, that what is my this scale result. And now we can see that it is just in red area. Look, red means in here, and this means that in this cylinder this is bad, and that's my engine. It would not start in hot. And there is issue that my piston and piston rings, they are too worn out. Okay, but let's do test in this my second tester. What was this digital tester? Let's test that one also. Okay, and there is really my this digital tester. And firstly I check that this my amount is, now it's like PSI. It is good that we can compare to this my analog tester. And then there is connector what I can open and close like fast release. This is nice. And then I go to install this my thing in this cylinder. Okay, and this installation is same in that way and rotation in this way. Firstly using my fingers. Now it's like stop, and then I connect this my this meter. Now it's in position, and then we can look these results that how much there is this amount. Now there is tester is ready, and then I go to start my engine. Okay, good. And now we can see the result, and in that way I can release this my connector. When I press that, then air goes away. Then I can unplug this my meter, and then we can look this my result, what we can see. Okay, and now we can see that there is this pressure. It is like 118 psi, and this is amount, and when I change in pressure bar, it is 8.5 bar, and this is too low amount. Yes, it should be at least 10. I take my another meter also. Okay, and now we can compare these results and note that there is this scale PSI, and now I have to change this my scale in PSI. Okay, and there is this my result 118, and in this area now it seems that this device gives little bit smaller amount because there is only 90 and that one is 118, but this result is still bad because in bars it is only 8 bar, and I have in here, I have made this my chart what tells that what cylinders we test, and if this there is no start, if this is 0 to 8 bar, and mine one is now 8.1 in here, and it tells that now I have bad engine because it is 8 to 9 is bad engine, both of these, and my piston compression rate must to be at least 9 to 10 bar or even 12 bars. And this is my issue, that I have too low compression rate in my engine, and that means that I have to replace in this my Volvo cars new pistons, or then this easier way new piston rings, and then I have good compression. But let's test the second cylinder also, that we have some comparison, and when we use that device again, this button release this pressure, and I can install that soon in cylinder 2. And now I have installed in there this my firstly this analog tester, and I have already installed in here also spark plug back in cylinder 1. Install spark plugs to all those cylinders back, and then we test this cylinder 2, firstly this analog meter and then this digital, and now I go to start this my engine. Okay, good. And then we check the result. What we have in here. What is our result? And in this cylinder now we have 120. A little bit better compression. Good. And then we test this cylinder with this digital meter. Okay, and now there is this digital meter, and then I go to start this my engine. Okay, good. And then we look the result. Okay, and in this cylinder we have a little bit better compression. Now it's this 9.6, and this is better. And that means that now the cylinder 1 was weaker, but this pressure is also low because it is below of this 10. And then I can go through that area, and if all these pressures are below 10, then I can say that now this my engine is too bad and actually too low piston compression. And this was this test purpose to you, that if our engine it would not work when it is hot, then we have this issue, and also if this is bad also in cold engine, then we have really bad situation.